On February...
This randomly came up on my recommended. This is an old video. The final 16 and a half hours of Pop Smoke. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. I actually see a Takeoff one here and a King Von one, so I'm going to save those for another time. But let's watch this Pop Smoke one.
On February 19, 2020, at about 4:30 a.m., Pop Smoke was shot and killed inside of his Airbnb.
Unfortunate.
He wasn't alone, but at the time of the robbery, he was inside the shower. 4 teenagers would storm the house that night before the youngest,
some dirty niggas, bro,
would fatally shoot him. Pop Smoke was just 20 years old at the time.
Bro.
He was officially pronounced dead at 5:12 that morning, but it would end up taking months to fully solve this case. TMZ reported his death at 1:24 p.m.
R.I.P. the Big Woo, nigga. He's a playing nigga. You know, Big Woo, nigga. Nah, it's really sad, bro. I don't remember the day he died. Like, this nigga was only 20 years old. Mind you, this nigga looked 28. This nigga was yak. But it is really sad, and it sucks, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, fuck Cali. Like, oh my god. I shouldn't say that, fuck. It's gonna resurface, and then the gang niggas are gonna look for me. I would never move to Cali personally, and I don't even want to be a nigga that's always going to Cali and shit. Like, fuck all that LA shit. I'm not with that, bro. These niggas is gang banging way too much, and these niggas don't even shower, and that's all they do, bro. Like, these niggas is dirtbags, bro.
If we look back at his last post on Instagram, we can see exactly how his day played out.
Let's see what you got in. It better be Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke. Don't fuck around.
It all started with this post around 11 a.m. on February 18th, just 16 hours before
I remember the day, bro. I woke up, I was like,
he landed in California and drove to his Airbnb in Beverly Hills, where he posted it on his story, showing off the backyard. He was going to be in Los Angeles for a 4-day vacation. With him was his longtime friend, Mike D, and after the two got comfortable,
he set him up. That shit was
the next post of him getting his haircut. This was followed with a picture of him relaxing in the pool before getting ready to go shopping that evening. In the top left, the tag showing Beverly Hills.
I'm gonna lie, OD, Josh. Like, if this nigga never passed, he was gonna be big. Like, he was already big. He took over. Like, he was on some shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, Pops, like, you see how K-Flock was turning into, like, a global, like, Pop Smoke was way more than that. You know what I'm trying to say? Pop Smoke was that times 3, nigga. So, the fact that he got cut off, like, so soon, it sucks, bro, because he would have been...
So far, the day was playing out normal. Nothing seemed to be out of the ordinary.
He was 20, nigga.
However, the very next post would
change
only
been
the events
25
of that
right
night.
Now.
That post actually comes from Mike D. Around 4 p.m., a series of pictures were uploaded on both their accounts. On Pop Smoke's Instagram showed 3 back-to-back pictures of him and Mike together, with Mike holding a stack of cash. On Mike's page was another photo, and nothing seemed wrong with it at first, but this picture had 2 fatal problems. The picture was of Pop Smoke and Mike, with him holding the same stack of money, but in the top left corner, the entire home address is almost visible.
Niggas gotta move tack, bro. Niggas gotta move tack. And I'm not saying that they had the mindset I'm about to say, but niggas have to move tack. Like, you're not untouchable. You will die, nigga. Nigga, you will die, bro. You're not untouchable, so please move tack, bro. Like, if it happened to the other nigga, it can happen to you. I don't know why niggas think that shit can't happen to them. I don't know who you think you are. Like, oh, that shit could never be me. Yeah, nigga. God will show you it's you the very next moment, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Why the fuck this shit skip?
Had 2 fatal problems. The picture was of Pop Smoke and Mike, with them holding the same stack of money.
The PNB Rock situation is so whack, bro.
The entire home address is almost visible, with only the first number missing.
So sad, bro.
If someone were to be looking for Pop Smoke, all they had to do was find the first number between 1 and 9. But the worst mistake would come after Mike geotagged the post, showing the location on Instagram maps. This was something they simply couldn't afford to do. An average person can get away with this, but for a high-profile rapper holding wads of cash, this was unacceptable. Despite these posts, the afternoon would carry on seemingly normal, but a few keen eyes had already begun connecting the dots. At 5 p.m., another update to Pop Smoke's story would be added. This one showed him driving once again with the same stack of cash and a diamond-studded Rolex on his wrist. Now there was a location and a motive, and for them, that was enough.
That shit bust down, uptown bust down, nigga.
For a few hours, Pop Smoke didn't update any posts, but we know he was out shopping. Shortly after taking the photos in the driveway, Mike and Pop got into the white Range Rover and drove from the Airbnb down Santa Monica Boulevard before stopping at the Amiri store. Pop Smoke was getting ready for his Meet the Woo tour starting in March and was taking his last week on vacation.
Bro.
His Meet the Woo 2 tape had just dropped weeks prior, and he was still celebrating its success, so it was only normal for him to go shopping and reward himself. After all, he was in Beverly Hills, a place known for its luxurious shopping. Just 7 hours before his death at 10 p.m., he returned back to the Airbnb and updated his story again, this time with a view of the city at night from the backyard. But his stay was short. He still wanted to record new music that night. At 11 p.m., Pop Smoke would upload a seemingly harmless video, showing some of the shopping he had done earlier that day. Unfortunately, this post would be the third and final mistake. The 3 Amiri bags shown in the video would leak sensitive information. The tags on them revealed the
Come on, my nigga. Come on. Bro. Seriously?
Airbnb's full address, and now he was completely
4K,
vulnerable.
nigga. 4K.
A talent manager at his label spotted the error and asked him to take the post down. But what Pop Smoke didn't know was that 2 teenagers had already been keeping an eye on his stories.
It was over.
The 2 men who were taking notice were from the well-known Hoover gang in LA.
Dirty niggas.
They took note that Pop Smoke was close by,
Dirty niggas
only about
with no
20
life.
minutes away. Their cell phone records show that around midnight they began looking at the address on maps and scouting out the location. They decided they would make a move that night.
Is that
At 1 a.m.,
facts though,
Pop
Josh?
and Mike left to record at
think
East
I
West
seen something
Studios
like that.
near
Is that facts,
Sunset
though?
Boulevard, just a few miles away. While he was working on new music, the 2 teens were working on their plan. According to the Los Angeles Times, at 2 a.m., a black BMW would show up on surveillance outside the home. The car rolled past the house and circled back before stopping. It showed a passenger getting out and sneaking toward the back of the house before quickly returning to the car. At the time, too many people were in the home, and Pop wasn't even there. The car then sped off, heading back to where they came from, where they recruited 2 more teens to help in the robbery. The hills were only about 20 minutes away from South LA, so they all decided to switch cars and try returning later. Around 3 a.m., Pop left East West Studios. He got in the Range Rover with Mike and a woman he met that night named Amelia Rose. They would then drive back, unknowing of the events about to take place.
Damn, that's so
Pop
sad,
and Amelia
bro.
went upstairs to the master bedroom and Mike to a room down the hall. Around the same time, the 4 teens had already swapped cars to an Infiniti sedan and began looking up the address on Zillow. Through pictures, they now had a better understanding of the home's layout and the location of the master bedroom Pop would most likely be staying
Yo,
in.
niggas really be
Pop,
doing
who was
hits.
now in
I ain't
bed
gonna
with
lie.
Amelia, got
Should be scary, bro. Should be that scary. Like, think about, like, these niggas is kids, but obviously they got big homies. And so this is a bunch of niggas a part of this operation, whatever. But it's really scary because you deadass don't know your last moments. Like, this nigga was just going about his day with his niggas, whatever, cool. Nigga, he found a shorty, he's probably trying to take that down, all that. Whole time, these are his final moments. Maybe if he never fought back, he would have never died. But these are his final moments, and it's so whack because it's so scary that you don't know. Like this dude was like, bro, like these niggas are dead ass seeing the layout of the crib, trying to get it right, trying to like it's just
ready
it's
to end
scary,
his
bro.
night
It's
with a
scary, bro. You
shower.
never know your final moments.
His last
bro.
activity on social media were these Twitter replies to a few fans. About 20 minutes passed and the Infiniti would pull up, lights off. They snuck through the backyard and climbed up the balcony to the 2nd floor. Amelia was the first one to notice the movement outside, but before she could react, the house was stormed by 3 men with masks and guns
That's
out.
scary, bro.
They put a
That's
gun to
scary,
her
bro.
head and advised her to stay quiet, taking her phone and purse while
He said, "Shut up, bro. I will kill you." Oh my god, bro. That's so scary, bro. For her too, bro.
the other 2 went into the bathroom to confront Pop Smoke. They told Pop to take off his watch and hand it over, to which he did. But then Pop lunged at the gunman and attempted to fight back when he was shot in the chest by a 15-year-old.
Nah, word to let him have
Amelia
it, bro.
screamed
Let
as
him
Pop-
have it. You're gonna get your money back. Let him have it. Like, it's so sad. Just let him have it. Let him have it, bro.
the
Let him
floor,
have
and the
it,
2
bro.
men kicked him repeatedly. In a final
Damn,
attempt to
after
escape,
shooting
Pop
him?
got up
That's
and ran
sad,
toward the
bro.
stairs where he was shot 2 more times in the back. The 3 men then stormed out of the house. Mike was woken up by gunshots ringing through the halls, to which he found Pop at the bottom of the stairs and immediately called 911.
Hello? Hello? I'm gonna tell him to wait for LAPD. Alright.
Medical arrived 20 minutes later and took him to Cedars-Sinai, where he passed away just 1 hour later.
Yo,
At the same time of his
damn,
passing, his killers were
bro.
already searching up the local news to see if they had reported it yet.
That's
They even
whack,
looked up the
bro.
price of Pop's stolen Rolex, the only item they made it out the house with. In total, they got just $2,000 for it,
Dumb
split
niggas,
between
bro.
4 people.
A body for 2 bands split by 4. That's 500 a piece. Like, niggas took a life. Life is priceless for 2 bands. That's the type of dirty nigga shit that goes on in the world, and that's why you have to move right. It sucks a lot. Maybe if he never got shot 2 more times in the back, maybe he might have lived. But I feel like that chest shot and then the kicks, like that's why.
Despite having cell phone and internet records, authorities didn't have hard evidence to make arrests for almost 3 months. It wasn't until the 15-year-old was arrested for an unrelated crime. But because police already had their eyes on him as a person of interest, they rigged his jail cell with recording devices. Eventually, he told his cellmate he'd taken part in robbing Pop Smoke and that he pulled the trigger killing the rapper. The driver of the vehicle was arrested
Dirty
as well
niggas,
and
bro.
eventually told his cellmate the same details of that night, confirming the story. Initially having no intentions of shooting him, but when Pop put up a fight, they panicked and shot him. Corey Walker was the 19-year-old who stayed in the car that night, and Keandre Rogers was the 18-year-old who led the charge into the house. They were both charged with murder with special circumstances and will remain in prison indefinitely. The 17 and 15-year-old were charged as juveniles for murder and robbery,
Niggas is
and they
young,
remain
bro.
unnamed
Like,
to this day due to
15?
being minors.
15, like I was a freshman in high school chilling. Niggas here killing niggas. You're such a
Pop
bottom
Smoke
of
was
the
tragically
barrel,
taken
nigga.
too soon before he had the chance to grow to become the face of the drill movement. The tragedy of Pop Smoke's death lies in the fact that we can see his last day with us through his posts, but these are the same posts that would get him killed. Fans would express their hurt for the death of Bashar, and to this day, over 2 years since his passing, his music is still loved and being discovered by people every day. Rest in peace to the Wu.
It's unfortunate, bro. That is very unfortunate situation. I know niggas, bro. A lot of niggas be hearing shit and be like, "Oh, it's cliche." Listen, bro. You never know when your last days is coming, bro. You never know, bro. So, feel me?